I'm with Tia Jana, the Bone Artist.
Yes.
Thank you, Tia, for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
This is her work in the background. Nice.
King
Just a
Tut,
touch.
Nefertiti.
We were here at the exhibit last night. It was nuts, crazy, bananas.
It was nice.
We couldn't even get to you to take pictures.
I was busy.
I had to wait. There was a line.
There was a lot of people there.
And your models. What a great idea. Tell people a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Tia Jana. I create out of bones. I've always loved art. I'm not really a drawer or a painter, but I like to put stuff together. I like to build things, and I wanted to use a recycled material, something other than glass and metal. I came across a woman. Her last name is Booker, and she uses tires, and she strips these tires, and she makes amazing sculptures. And pretty much, she inspired me to come up with something more creative, opposed to just metal and glass. So I thought about bones. I went online. I Googled bones, see who were using them, how are they using them. Everything looked like a science project because they use them in the raw form. I still use my bones in a raw form too, but then I paint them and I create. I rebirth new life, and eternal life.
Perfect,
actually.
perfect. I love it because that's the title of the series, "The Artist Recreates the World."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I hear you talk about recreating, I love that because that's what we talk about. Now, so when did you know you were an artist? You knew? Did you know you were an artist before that, but just didn't have that vehicle?
Yes, I always loved art. My mom and my stepmother were artists. I've seen art. Like, I've always loved art, but I just didn't know what my niche was. I went to school for graphic design, web design, animation. That's more of the technical side, like computers. I like hands-on. I like to build things. So it really wasn't my niche. That wasn't my niche. I have a degree in it, but it's not something that I don't really get fulfillment. So just brainstorming and just always thinking about new ways. I currently work at the post office as well. And while I'm at work, I'm just thinking of before I started doing my bone art, I'm just thinking of something, like every month there was something different I wanted to do. I wanted to open up a art school for children. So now I'm working with the after school program with the kids, and I'm still doing my bone art.
You put a little spiritual work in there too, I'm sure.
I do. Like
prayer and like to get the idea. You wanted an idea. You knew there was something you wanted to do, and you didn't want to do what everybody else was doing.
Yeah, I mean the whole experience is a spiritual experience.
Yes.
When I first started creating, I was just creating just to create. But then the more I get to know myself, I realize it's a deeper message behind the bones.
Right.
And another thing about me personally is I don't like nasty things. I don't like scary movies. I don't like scary things. I don't like germy things. I'm a germaphobe. I don't like that kind of stuff. But I can take your nasty bones off your plate and clean them up, preserve them, and create art with no problem. So I feel like that's more of a reason how I know that this is a gift from God.
Right. There's so many ways I want to go, but when I saw the bones, I was like, who is this? What kind of horror? What's going? And then I saw you. I was like, what? And that's why I said I went to ask you. Where'd you go with the bones? Okay, so the question people ask, where do you get the bones from? You get chicken bones from chickens.
I get my bones from friends, family, and coworkers from their leftover.
So you got to be clear with that.
From their leftover meals.
Okay.
For now, but
from their leftover meals now.
Yes.
Because that's what you get bones from.
Everyone asks me that. Then I say friends, family, and coworkers. They're looking at me like,
right?
Because I still don't say the leftover meal part.
Yes,
so they're thinking like, okay, are they human bones? I always get that.
And let's talk about just a second where that idea from your models you had last night. Because me and Maurice were just talking about, we were giving you ideas about, I love that, with the gold models, you sprayed them, and they were here in front of just sitting there with your work. These pieces, right? Mm-hmm. And while the music was playing, and it was so, it just took me back to Africa and indigenous sciences with that royalty, and just that that they were just staying there, just almost creating the environment and putting that energy out there. and they both look good. They're both in great physical condition. So, where did that idea come from?
Well, me and my best friend, she is a hairstylist. So we put together a show called Bizarre World, and basically it's like art off the wall. So instead of having the art on the walls, we had models holding the art, and she does the hair of the models, and I do the body paint of the models, and that was like a little sample of Bizarre Worlds.
Did you have it photographed? Is it videoed?
It is. I have a video interview from Star Leisure that I have the link. I guess you could add the link or however you want to do that. But
see how she put me to work? It's the bone artist.
So I do have that, and I have raw footage of the whole event. I just haven't edited. I don't have.
I think it should be on YouTube. Yeah, because what I bring to the series is we need ideas, and when people hear you and see you, you inspire other people, and you can collaborate, or people want to bring you in on. I mean, you know this. I mean, I looked at your stuff yesterday after you gave me a card, and I liked everything. You have a nice idea, and it's so unique and so different. And then it's just unlimited, as other people come and touch, and want to collaborate with you. So, all right. So we're gonna end this segment right here. Thank you for watching The Bone Artists.